Good morning. Welcome to these videos, starting your day in a conscious way and really living in a way where you're choosing how you get to experience your life, how you get to feel during the day, so that you do live your day with more joy, peace, calm, and living in a way the way you want to live. How do I know? Because I have done this. And believe me, I was one of the, I let anger rule me for many, many years. And I also let circumstances, whatever was going on in my outside world, completely affect me to the point where I was angry, bitter, frustrated, hated things, never seemed to be happy with things. But throughout the years, I have learned that I'm the one in control of myself. I'm the one who gets to choose my experiences of life. And that's what I help teach you because, wow, what a difference it makes. And especially all the chaos the world is going in right now. We need these tools. We need these ways of thinking and shifting our perception. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty hard to navigate day-to-day life. So let's get going. I have a couple cards, and then we're going to read from the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, by Florence Scovel Shinn. She wrote the original edition in about 1925. But the concepts are amazing. All right, let's get going. First card, Up in the Air. And this is from the map deck. The Akashic Tarot. What it kind of means is things are up in the air right now. You may not know or be ready to know what's next. So sometimes we're like, why don't I know what's next? I've been there. I'm still kind of there. I'm getting better. Why don't I know what's next for me? Why am I really working on calling in what I want, focusing on what I want, but nothing is really changing yet? Why is that happening? And what this card is saying, that things are in the works. They're just not able to show you that yet. So it could be there's someone you're meant to meet that will completely change your life or help you in your business or help you with whatever, but that person isn't quite ready. So you're in kind of like a waiting phase and waiting for that person. Then that person's ready. Then you two will meet and everything will change for you. Same with any circumstances like a job offer or an idea that comes to you or an opportunity to travel or move somewhere else. Sometimes we are in that kind of like waiting phase that things are up in the air. And it's same with when you're asking about something and wanting to receive intuitive guidance. It may not be the right time, because if you were to take action right now, it wouldn't work because all these other things haven't come into being. So that's a concept too. And once I kind of thought about that, I was like, that makes sense. It doesn't mean we don't do anything and we just sit and wait, which you are in the background, but you are still pursuing things. You are still doing things that bring you joy. You're still learning, growing, researching, whatever it requires. So you're still taking some kind of action. And even just action on internally growing or meditating more or being more in peace, walking, whatever it is, right? But that could be that. And I love that because it says time doesn't matter to your eternal self, whose power and love are always with you. And that's true, right? Time doesn't really exist. And when we look back on our life, times in our lives that seemed like, seemed like I waited forever, seemed like just a second now. So remember that. And the next message is from the Seven Energies Oracle deck, waking the lion. Jeez, Diana. Waking the lion. Boldness, courage to move forward even without knowing the way. Kind of related to this last card. So even though we don't know, we don't have all the answers, we can't see exactly. And some people want to see the future before they get there. And so they procrastinate or they wait or they're too scared to make changes because they don't know what's going to be out there. You decide what's going to be out there. You decide what it's going to be. I'm choosing that I can handle anything. I'm choosing that things are going to get better and better. I'm choosing that I'm going to be guided and led. I'm choosing that I'm going to meet the exact right people. I'm choosing it. I'm going to call them in. I'm going to be in that energy. I'm going to be in the knowing that things are always working out, that I will be guided, that things are getting better. That things, no matter what happens, even when it seems like something's getting in my way, that's okay. That's just part of the process. I will move through it. I will get through it. All things are working out for me. Nothing is promised to you, but you will never truly see the magic if you don't take the risk. How true is that? How true is that? If we don't change something, if we don't take the risk, if we don't leap before we're ready, not much is going to change. So you don't have to wait. Courage comes when you take action. Courage comes when you take action. Confidence does too. How do you learn to be confident? Is by doing things that are a little bit outside your comfort zone, and you go, wow, I'm so happy I mastered that. I worked through that. I overcame that. So remember that today. Okay, the book. When we've made our demands upon the universe principle, we must be ready for surprises. Everything may seem to be going wrong when in reality it is going right. Isn't that what I just talked about? I love this book. Because I think the concept I talked about yesterday, right, was knowing that outcome is done. So no matter what happens in the middle before the outcome is done, that was meant to be. I'm on my way to the outcome I want. Whatever comes up is meant to come up. It means I can move through it. It'll help me grow. It's leading me to. Everything that happens is leading me to. Now that's if you have that strong conviction and know what you desire. And some people are like, well, I don't know. Well, how do you want to feel? How do you want to experience your day? What if your knowing was, God, I'd love to live each day in more peace, joy, comfort around family and friends, and being happy. That's an end result. That's something to work towards. You don't have to say like wanting a new job or moving or taking a big trip. It doesn't have to be something like physical like that. We should for sure work on how do we want to live and experience our life, our state of being. What do we want our state of being to be like most of the time? That's what I focus on. That's the only thing we can really control, you guys. Because you can choose that state of being. We don't know how we're going to get there, and we don't know what it's going to look like when you get there. What if that state of being comes with meeting an amazing man or woman who takes you to France or something, and that's where you start to feel all like that's your end result, but you still have the same state of being, right? What if you move to a small town and you meet your tribe and you meet people and they make you feel like family and home, and it's really quiet and peaceful, and you get to walk in nature? That could be the end result, but it still has that state of being. You see what I mean? You don't need to know exactly what the circumstances will be, but you need to decide how you want to be and feel. No one gives to himself but himself, and no one takes away from himself but himself. You can say that someone else is causing this, you can say that a job is, but you are allowing it to happen. That's what that means. When we apply our will to keep on track with the superconscious inspiration, with what we're desiring, with what we're wanting to be, we avoid the obstacles and limitations of our subconscious programming, our automatic pilot, and so move effortlessly toward our perfect happiness. Remembering the state of being you want to be, how you want to experience life, choosing to do that as much as you can now, feel those feelings, do the actions as close as you can, be in that state, be that person, work towards it. That's what it means. There is no accomplishment too great for those who know the power of their own words and follow intuitive leads. What are you saying? Are you saying, I'm so grateful that I have all of this right now. I'm so grateful that I'm being led. I'm so grateful I'm supported every day. I'm so grateful that I am getting more clear on how I want to live. And I'm so grateful that every day things are getting better. And I'm so grateful that I know I can handle all the obstacles in my life. And I'm so grateful that I know that I'm going to meet the right people who are going to help me. All of that, you choose those words, you choose those feelings, you choose those states, you set intentions, you tell God, Source, Universe, this is what I want. And you believe it can be so. Because God, Source, helps you. You also have that faith. Have to have that faith. I'm always under direct inspiration. I quickly make the best decisions. You can say that to yourself. I'm always under direct inspiration. I always make the best decisions. The right or best decisions for me. Feel the feelings of having the circumstances be the most wonderful experience you can imagine. Finally let it go. Go on with your life. with as little condemnation and as many cheerful blessings as possible. That's the last line in this chapter. I love that. Fantastic book. This is the edited version, so it is more modern language and it has more added things. And then near the back of the book, the old version is in there also. Highly recommend this. All right, that is your message for today. Let me know if it lands for you. Let me know if it helps you, if it makes sense. And if you have any other questions and any concepts you want me to go deeper in or talk more about, I'm here for you. All right, let's do some breathing. So you want to sit up tall, relaxing your shoulders, choosing and intending that when you inhale, you are bringing in love and light. You're bringing in more love and light into your body. It's filling up with beautiful love and light. As you exhale, you're releasing and you're relaxing. Let your shoulders drop. I'm letting go. And be in like a relief state. Oh, thank you. I'm so letting go of all of this. It may be heavy, but I'm letting it go. I'm letting God's, or you can say you're handing it over to God's source. I'm handing these troubles that are too much for me right now. I'm handing them over to God's source. I know that I will be guided and directed. I know that I am fully supported. Inhale that loving, clean energy. Breathe it into your heart center. Let your heart expand. Imagine a bright white or golden light in your heart as you inhale. As you exhale, release and relax and let everything go. And you can imagine like a pillar of light coming through your body, going up above, and then some sparkling white healing light from above coming down and washing through your whole body, releasing, rejuvenating, replenishing, healing your cells, and then washing anything away that doesn't serve you right down to the center of the earth. Leave it there. Hands on your heart, closing your eyes, and I want you to say anything that will help. Thank you. I know I am always guided. Thank you for my strength and my courage. Thank you. I choose to develop more strength and courage. I choose to speak my truth. I choose to honor myself. I choose to be kinder to myself. I choose to be more conscious during the day. I choose to eat healthier. I choose to help others. I choose to love others more. I choose to come from the state of love, from a feeling of love. I choose more peace and calm in my life. Please help me, direct me, and help me, support me so that I do feel more peace and calm and joy in my life. Thank you. I know that it is so. Amen. All right, go about and have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow.